evening, everyone, and welcome to the August 18th Board of Public Affairs meeting. First on the agenda will be to approve the minutes for the August 4th, 2020 board meeting. We've all been presented with that. See any additions, corrections, comments?
I read through that. Everything looks to be in order. I'll make a motion that we approve the board minutes from the August 4th meeting.
This is Annette, and I will second it.
Karen,
Yes.
Annette,
Yes.
Tom,
Yes.
Jim,
Yes.
Dick.
Yes. Next on the agenda will be a hearing of public concerns. There was a phone number provided. We'll just go ahead and hesitate about 30 seconds to see if we get any calls. If not, we'll continue with the board meeting. And if someone does dial in, we'll stop and answer. Okay, we'll continue on. Next is the clerk treasurer's report. Laura?
The board has been presented with the clerk treasurer's report for the month ending July 31st, 2020.
Seeing that council approved it last night, I make a motion that we approve it tonight.
I will second.
Karen,
Yes.
Dick,
Yes.
Jim,
Yes.
Tom,
Yes.
Annette.
Yes.
Okay, this one's the best one. A request to hire Director of Utilities. Jackie, would you like to lead that, or would you like me to?
Sorry about that. I didn't know if I was going to or if you guys were going to. At the last board meeting, the board gave me the direction to speak with your primary candidate. And I did speak with the primary candidate, and he would like to accept a position pending board approval. And that candidate is Nathan Gardner. He has been with the Bryan Municipal Utilities for 16 years. He started out as an engineering assistant, moved his way on up to the water supervisor role, and then into a management role and then the department head of an engineering supervisor. While he was an engineering supervisor, he was afforded the opportunity to work with all department heads and within all departments on their capital and maintenance projects. So he has a very extensive background as far as understanding all of the departments here, because he's been actively participating and working with them for several years now. But this time I request that we hire Nathan as the next Director of Utilities for Bryan Municipal Utilities.
Well, let me be the first to say I don't know how to put it other than I'm just ecstatic to have you, Nate. I don't think we could have got a better candidate, and we're grateful that you threw your name in the hat. And really looking forward to working with you, and I'm all on board for it. Any other comments?
I'll agree with what Dick said. I think it was a good choice with the interviews and with the potential with the candidates that we had to choose from. I think it was wise to promote from within in this case.
So it will take a motion to hire Nate as the director. The previous motion was for me to reach out to him. and offer employment pending board approval. So you guys will need to make a motion to make it formal, please.
Okay.
I'll make a motion. We hire Nathan Gardner in the position of probationary director of utilities.
And I will second.
Jim,
Yes.
Dick,
Yes.
Tom,
Yes.
Karen,
Congratulations, Nate. Yes.
Annette.
Yes, and congratulations.
Thank you.
You're hooked now, Nate. Glad to have you, my friend. Okay, next on the agenda will be a resolution. Could you please number and read, Laura?
Resolution 27, 2020, a resolution to set the employee annual premium rate for health insurance for the period September 1st, 2020 through August 31st, 2021, and declaring an emergency.
Okay. Would you like to address that, what happened, Laura? I think you're
I
the
sure
most
can.
knowledgeable about it.
I sure can. Each year we go out for health insurance review and to see how our rates are going to come in. They come in around June. Our rate this year came in a little over 12%, which is high for us, but we have had a very high experience here. With that in mind, we met with them, and the mayor and I and Jackie had several discussions with First Insurance, which is Mike Gerval. Sent it back to the table 3 different times, and we've gotten it down to 5.47% of an increase for this year. I can tell you that it's a pretty, while it seems like a larger than normal increase for us, and it is, it's a pretty good increase based on where our experience is. We're in a part of a cycle right now that I hope we're going to start seeing our numbers go down a little bit on our health experience. I can tell the board for our 3-year average, we've averaged a 1.156 should you approve this. And on our 5-year average, we've averaged 2.786. And we've had a number of years recently with 0 and even a negative 2% in 1 year. For the last 10 years, our average is a 3.699. So again, well below the national average. For the employees, it'll increase their biweekly, I should say, payroll deduction up by $1.63 for single and $4.44 for family. They will also see an increase in their out-of-pocket as well as their deductibles. For single, it'll go up by $20 for each their deductible and their out-of-pocket, and for family coverage, it'll go up by $39 each for single, or $39 for family deductible and out-of-pocket. So we've done our best with what we had to work with this year, and we're hoping that next year we can get it back down, and 5.47 is where it came in.
Good. I'd like to thank you, Laura, for all your hard work. I know you have to do it every year, and to go from 12 to where we ended up. Thank you very much for that.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Any other questions or discussion?
I think that she got that down to a pretty good rate. So good job, Laura.
Thank you. I'd like to mention that the mayor and Jackie were also in on it. And of course, we always talking to Rhonda when we're going through these contract renewals.
Well, thank you to everyone then.
And thanks everyone.
I would like to add that Lori should take a lot more credit than she is right now.
I know.
Okay.
I would agree with that, Mayor.
Okay. If there would be no more discussion, I'll entertain a motion.
This is Annette, and I'll make a motion to accept resolution 27 for the health insurance for the employees.
This is Thomas.
Annette,
Yes.
Tom,
Yes.
Dick,
Yes.
Jim,
Yes.
Karen.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next on the agenda will be another resolution. Could you please number and read, Lori?
Resolution number 28, 2020, extending the temporary modifications to the Bryan Good Neighbors
Okay, thank you. We apologize for that. So we would be asking to increase the eligible income to 200% of the 2020 poverty guidelines. Continue to add communication services and services that are eligible for financial assistance, and increase the maximum to 500 per household. Our fundraising campaign is going quite well. We have had several generous donors step up and provide funds. We were able to, in July, provide assistance for 5 families, 5 additional households. And currently we have about $10,000 available. We had a anonymous donor, $5,000 anonymous donor, which we're extremely grateful for. So we have funds available, and we would like to ask the board for approval to continue with this temporary extension through October 31st of 2020.
And I'd like to add too that we added communications to that along with the water and the electric.
Correct.
I have a question about that. Is it possible for people who have already put in a request and have received some assistance to come back and get anything more up to what we're allowing now, even if it is just a little bit for like communications.
Yeah, our restriction is $500 per household per year. So,
Okay,
yes.
good. Just wanted to clarify.
Don, this is basically just an extension of the increase that we approved recently, right?
Yeah, we initially put it out for you to approve through October 31st. We felt like that was a good start with us resuming disconnects on bills rendered on or after June 20th, which so it gave customers about 60-ish days to go forward and get assistance. And some have, but what we found is we have customers out there that haven't made it through that process yet. So we think it would be serving their needs and helping them through the financial hardships if we extended it till October 31st.
Thank you.
Any other comments or discussion? If not, I'll entertain a motion to adopt resolution number 28.
This is Jim. I'll make a motion that we approve resolution number 28.
This is Tom. I'll second.
Jim,
Yes.
Tom,
Yes.
Annette,
Yes.
Dick,
Yes.
Karen.
Yes.
Okay, next on the agenda is another resolution. Could you please number and read, Lori?
Resolution number 29, 2020, authorizing a temporary revision to the Bryan Municipal Utility policies to extend the notice for disconnection to a 48-hour notice and declaring an emergency.
Dawn, would you like to address that, please?
Yes. So as you may recall, in March, the board passed a temporary utility policy in response to the COVID-19 pandemic. Some of the items that you took action on were to temporarily suspend disconnections as well as late fees. On that temporary policy, you authorized a 48-hour notice of disconnection to our customers. And after discussion with the clerk treasurer's office as well as BMU personnel, it was recommended in order to continue to give our customers additional time to make payment arrangements that we continue to do the 48-hour notice from that policy. So we would be asking that you approve this through October 31st. And what happens is a tag is placed at the service address. And from that time, they get roughly 48 hours to make arrangements, go out and get assistance. Typically before, it was a 24-hour notice. But we have a lot more delinquent accounts. And so allowing that extra day impacts not only the customer, but the customer service that we're able to provide. So, any questions?
Okay, if not, I'll entertain a motion to adopt resolution number 29.
This is Karen. I'll make a motion to adopt resolution 29 to extend the notice for disconnection to 48 hours and declaring an emergency.
I will second.
Karen,
Yes.
Dick,
Yes.
Jim,
Yes.
Tom,
Yes.
Annette.
Yes.
Okay, next on the agenda will be another resolution. Would you please number and read, Laura?
Resolution number 30, 2020, authorizing change order number 1 and final for South William Street Water Main Replacement Project 2020.
I don't know. Dawn, are you still there?
I can give a little update on that, Dick, if you'd like.
Please do, Nate.
Okay, this is a project that I think I updated the board a few times on in the past, and it's the project is completed. Council yesterday, this was a joint project with the city, and basically the council kind of followed suit yesterday and did their change order, and we're just doing a little bookkeeping on our end to reflect the reduced cost to the utilities. And as far as that goes, our reduction is $1,975, which is, it's under, so it's better than being over the way I look at it. So as a whole, the contract was a little over on the city side for some extra work that they did. But this is the final change order going through that we do, and fittings and the differences. And so that's not bad. I think it turned out fairly well, and it's, like I said, it's good to be under. So this is a little bookkeeping change order here, and happy with the way things went. And this is what happens when you get the city and the utility working together. We get this infrastructure. We got a new street down there, water line. So I'm happy with the way it turned out. So this
Thank
should
you,
close
Nate.
out.
I love decreases. Any other comments, discussion?
And it was ahead of schedule.
Yes,
Mhm.
they did a very good job. Very good.
Looks good too.
Okay. If there's no other discussion, I'll entertain a motion to adopt resolution number 30.
This is Tom. I will move that we adopt resolution number 30, authorizing change order number 1, final for South William Street Water Main Replacement Project.
This is Jim. I'll second.
Tom,
Yes.
Jim?
Yes.
Dick?
Yes.
Annette?
Yes.
Karen?
Yes.
Thank you. Next on the agenda is another resolution. Could you please number and read, Lori?
Resolution number 31, 2020, authorizing the transfer and appropriation of funds to the 34.5 kV upgrade project.
Jim Gressel, are you there? Maybe you would address that?
This is in order to keep the project moving along, is transferring the money will give us a little head start on what may have to be purchased this year, or for lack of a better word, a deposit on major equipment. If we pass the next resolution with bidding for major equipment, there'll be some upfront cost, but we really won't receive any big cost until next year, because it'll take a year if we would order a transfer if a transformer to even get here. That's what this is for, is just to try to upfront the cost that we would need that may happen before the end of the year. The amount is $328,261.10.
Okay.
I know that Dawn spent some time talking to Lori to make sure that amount was the correct amount.
Yeah, so what we actually ended up with is a flat transfer of $300,000 from the electric operating fund, and we're just asking you to put it into the capital improvement fund. The additional $300,000 will be added to the available unencumbered cash of around $800,000. So, we'll have the cash, and if you approve the next resolution, can start that process for the 34.5 upgrade, which was included in the 2020 budget.
Any questions or comments? If not, I'll entertain a motion to adopt resolution number 31.
This is Karen. I'll make a motion to transfer the funds from the electric operating fund to the capital improvement fund.
This is Annette. I'll second it.
Karen,
Yes.
Annette,
Yes.
Jim,
Yes.
Dick,
Yes.
Tom.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. And next on the agenda is another resolution. Lori, could you please number and read?
Resolution number 32, 2020, authorizing the Director of Utilities to advertise for major equipment bids for the 34.5 kV upgrade project.
Once again, Dick, this is where with SSOE's guidance, they've been the engineering firm that we've been using to help all this. And is the next step after we get a couple more pieces completed is to advertise for major equipment according to their plans and specifications, which will provide us with the structure and transformer basically to get that project rolling in the early spring or late fall once industrial park is complete.
Thank you, Jim.
And this is our critical path on the 69K to get that all
Correct.
switched over, get rid of the 34.5.
Mhm. Any other discussion, comments, questions? If not, I'll entertain a motion to adopt resolution number 32.
This is Annette. I will make a motion to accept resolution 32 for BMU and SSOE group to recommend advertising for bids for the purchase of major equipment for the upgrade project.
This is Jim. I'll second.
Annette,
Yes.
Jim,
Yes.
Dick,
Yes.
Tom,
Yes.
Karen.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Yes. Waiting on
Yes.
me.
Yes, yes. I'm sorry. I thought I said yes earlier. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. Next on the agenda is a request to place a power plant employee on regular employment status. Jim, would you like to address that?
I'll go ahead and start. Jackie can input as she likes.
Okay.
Tom Wheeler, a while back, completed all his schooling and of course his time is in. And so we moved him to probationary operator 4. He has completed all the required schooling to get to that, but now he's got his time in. He's actively helping in any projects that we have from an engineering standpoint, or just looking for better ways to make things efficient. He's done a good job of increasing his reliability and being able to communicate with the other departments and helping train even our operator 1 and stuff like that with electrical equipment so that Kevin can come up to speed. His ability to work unsupervised and to just be a self-starter has been a real benefit to us as we've tried to keep the Westinghouses running. As you know, can be challenging. So him just grabbing hold of things and helping out and then showing Kevin and stuff later has been a real beneficial, and we would request that you promoting from probation up to standard or regular operator 4 status.
Thank you, Jim. Jackie, did you have anything to add or that pretty well
No,
took
I
care of it,
don't.
didn't
Thank you. Yep, that took care of it. Thank you.
it? Okay. Any questions or comments or? If not, I'll entertain a motion. Go ahead.
I would make a motion that we move Tom Wheeler to probationary power plant operator 4 and congratulate him on his 21 years of employment and advancement through the utility.
I don't think you wanted to say that.
And I'll second that.
Karen,
Yes.
Nick,
Yes.
Jim,
Yes.
Tom?
Yes.
Annette?
Yes.
Thank you. Next on the agenda is to accept a voluntary termination of an electric department employee. Becky, do you have anything to
Yep, I do.
comment on?
BMU has an employee who has exhausted all paid and unpaid family medical leave as of August 6th of 2020, and the employee is not eligible for any other leave as required by state and federal laws and under any BMU policy. BMU is able to continue accommodating the employee's absenteeism, and said employee was requested to return to work on August the 7th of 2020. The employee did not return to work as requested. Therefore, the employee has abandoned the position as of August the 7th, 2020. I respectfully request the Board of Public Affairs accept this abandonment as a voluntary termination as of August the 7th. Due to medical privacy reasons, the employee's name is not being released.
This is Jim. I'll make a motion. We approve.
This is Tom. I'll second.
Jim,
Yes.
Tom,
Yes.
Nick,
Yes.
Annette,
Yes.
Karen?
Yes.
Thank you. And next on the agenda will be pay the bills.
This is Annette. I'll make a motion that we pay the bills.
And in Mary Burns' honor, I will second.
Annette,
Yes.
Nick,
Yes.
Jim,
Yes.
Tom,
Yes.
Karen?
Yes.
Okay, thank you all. Next on the agenda is comments from Bpa and staff. Probably, I'm going to start out with the mayor.
Hi, everyone. Lori's in my office right now. That's how we fixed her technical difficulties. She came to my computer. So I did misspeak last night at our council meeting. You guys are going to have your meeting September 2nd. We are going to have our meeting September 8th due to the Labor Day holiday. You're September 1. See, I really don't have any idea what's going on right now. I think I've been in COVID mode for too long. Dates are flying. Again, as we spoke, teachers and aides and janitors and administrators and kids are going back to school tomorrow in Bryan. We wish them a very safe and healthy year. I am hopeful for them, but we all must be careful as this happens. Just pay attention to the kids that are walking, the extra bus traffic. We have not seen that in about 5 months. So just pay attention when you're driving in the morning. I think they start school about 8 a.m. And the council did move forward with DORA and passed the first reading for that ordinance. That application is available on our city website. That is finally completed, which we're so grateful for. So if you want to view it, it's right on the homepage, or I can send you a copy. Just send me an email and request it. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. As long as Laura's with you, Laura, do you have anything to add?
No, sir. Thank you.
And thanks again for your hard work on the insurance.
Thank you.
Rhonda.
I just wanted to say congratulations to Nate. Look forward to working with you in a new capacity. And that's all. Thanks.
Thank you. How about Jim? Of course, Gressel.
I currently don't have anything. I'd like to congratulate Nate on his promotion. I look forward to working with him, and I would welcome any questions the board has from a project standpoint or from the hydro plant.
Sounds like everything's going well. You got a handle on it, Jim.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate everything you do. Have a great night.
Appreciate everything you do too. Jackie.
No, sir. Thank you.
Hey, Dawn.
I just would like to congratulate Nate. I look forward to working with him, and I think that he'll do an excellent job. Also, I'd like to say congratulations to Tom Wheeler. We actually had to call him today, or Jim, to request his assistance today. So it's always nice. We've got a lot of people that are willing to step up and do what they need to do to help the utility, even if it doesn't exactly fit what they do every day. So thanks, and that's all I had.
Okay, thank you, Dawn. Mr. Herman, do you have anything?
No, sir.
Thank you. How about Mr. Salsbury?
I'd like to thank everybody for all the hard work on the health insurance. You know, nobody likes to see an increase, but it seems that the increase that we did see was more than reasonable, and also considering what we've been able to accomplish over the last couple of years with the insurance rates, I think it is even better yet. I'd like to congratulate Nate. I know you're going to do a great job, Nate. It's going to take me a little while to get used to walking a little further down the hallway to see you, but we'll get there. And it's good to hear. And Mr. Caressel, it's good to hear that the system upgrades are going well. Thank you, and all you guys, for all the hard work. That's all I have.
Thank you, Jim. Annette?
Well, first and foremost, I'd like to congratulate Nathan. Welcome to the new position. I'm looking forward to getting to know you a little bit better. Congratulations to Tom Wheeler. Congratulations to Jim and Nathan also. Nathan on coming under budget for the William Street, and then to Jim Cressel for continuing keeping on track with the KV line upgrade. Also, I would like to say great job. Another shout out to Laura and everyone on the team to get the health insurance negotiated to a lesser percentage from where it started from. And also a huge shout out to everyone who donated monies to the Good Neighbors Fund. It's good to see the balance nice and high, especially in times that we are going through right now. So good job by everyone. So thank you.
Thank you. Karen?
Yes, I want to congratulate Nathan on his promotion, new Director of Utilities. Look forward to working with you. I hope you enjoy the position. And look forward to when we can put the request out to get a new engineering superintendent. Hope we get a lot of good applicants there. Again, thank the donors for the Bryan Good Neighbor Utility Fund, and that they can contact NOCAC at the East Annex to get some help. Thank you for the 2019 directory. It looks like a really good addition. I know that takes a lot of work to get all the numbers and information put in that, and you all did a good job. I know it takes more than one person. Yeah, Laura and your team, just like they said last night at the council meeting, you did a lot of good work getting the insurance taken care of and rooting for us for the past few years when it's been very low. And I think that's about it.
Thank you, Karen. Mr. Sprow.
Yes, I'd just like to add my congratulations to Tom Wheeler for his new classification, and also to Nathan for his new classification. And hopefully someday we'll see you, that you'll be able to take your seat at the board table. We hope that's real soon. And we'll join you there. Thank you.
Yes. Thanks, Tom. I'd just like to say congratulations to Tom Wheeler. And I'm tickled to death to have you, to be able to give you the steering wheel, Nate, if you will. I'm looking so forward to working with you, and I know all the department heads are. I think everybody's excited to have you in the seat. And yeah, it's fantastic. And I'd just like to say, we, as you, all the board members, everyone knows that we've had some pretty generous donations to the Good Neighbors Fund. And I would really love to name your names because you deserve recognition. But of course, I wouldn't do that out of respect for your privacy. But I know the board and the whole city, and especially BMU, appreciates it very much. So thank you with that. That's about all I have. Again, looking forward to moving different direction or a better direction with Mr. Gardner at the helm. Just ask everyone for their support so we can get to a better place. I mean, I know we're in a good place, but we can always do better. So I'm looking forward to that. Did I forget anyone?
Nate. Nate.
No, I said, oh, yeah. Nate.
Yeah, I just like to thank the
I'm
board.
messing around. I saved the best for last.
No, thanks anyway. That's nice. I want to thank the board for your unanimous support. That was very important to me to have everyone's support. It makes starting this position a lot easier. Like I said, that was very important to me. And I'd also like to thank you for promoting within. I think that sends a positive message to our employees. So thank you all for that. And I don't have to tell you, but because you all know this, but the greatest asset to the utilities is the employees themselves. I've worked with these people for quite a long time. I have a good working relationship with them, and I don't even think I would have tackled it because I know that I'm hopefully going to have their support, and with your support, that just makes everything much better. I hope we get through these unprecedented and challenging times, and I can't wait to 2020 to be over with so we get started. But until then, I'm not going to wish my life away. I think we're going to still do some great things this year. So I'm very excited to get started. So this board meetings went fairly quick. I don't want to lengthen it much longer. I'll have plenty to say later, but again, thank you. And I'd also like to say congratulations to Tom Wheeler. He's one of those employees that can do just about anything, and outside the box. So congratulations to Tom, and thank you, Laura, too, for all your work that you did. That's about all I have to say. So thank you all.
Okay, thank you, Nate. All right, did I miss anyone? Please speak up if I did. Okay, if not, with that, we'll be going into executive session to discuss the employment and compensation of a public employee and acquisition of property. So with that, we'll just take a short recess while we go to the other link for executive session. So thank you all.